So here's the thing. I'm not sure what to really do in this situation. I'm just a wee bit bored, I guess you could say. Anyway. I'm schizophrenic. My name's Jordan. I'm schizophrenic. I'm schizophrenic. I'm schizophrenic. I'm schizophrenic. I'm schizophrenic. I'm schizophrenic. Yeah, so I'm schizophrenic. 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 So yeah, so I was just thinking about what I could do to um yeah, so anyway, I was just thinking about stuff like what I can do to live a good life, I guess. I just want to um I just want to go into a career that I enjoy, I guess. I'm thinking about what I want to do in terms of that. Like, I don't know. Thought about playing guitar, then I thought about making video games, but then I was like, it seems like a shitty life making video games. So now I've landed on just talking to a camera. That's basically it. But anyway. As you could probably tell, I am diagnosed schizophrenia. I was diagnosed in 2018, and a lot of my symptoms include standing still for hours on end, and like sitting down still for hours on hours. I I still do it to this day. Not so much standing still, but more the sitting still. Because I feel like it's beneficial. Or I did feel like it was beneficial, not so much anymore. But yeah. The thing I've noticed is that it's beneficial to do what you want to do, really. To at least do what you want to do. If not, trust your feelings. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. It helps with, seems to help with attracting girls, I guess. It's helped me at least more than doing what's conventional. The funny thing is that when I was about a few months ago, I was standing still and sitting still for all day basically, and then I went to Brisbane. I stood still in the middle of the mall all day, and then I went out that night to a bar and sat down and actually it was also a couple of nights beforehand. Yeah, it was a couple of nights before I went to Brisbane. I I trusted my feelings, and my feelings were to do nothing or do what's intuitive. So I went to a bar and I just stood at a table and did nothing, I guess. And then by doing nothing, I started dancing to the music automatically, and yeah. It seems to be beneficial because then, you know, these girls started approaching me, and they started talking to me, and yeah, that was basically it. And that sort of stuff never happened before I started trusting my feelings, it was all me approaching them or not approaching them at all and not getting any attention at all from them. But yeah, I did that. Stood at the bar still, and the girls were coming up to me and talking to me, and just in general, really like that whole week, and even now, not as much anymore, but even especially that week when I was trusting my feelings completely, I was just getting more looks from girls in general, and when I stood still at the bar, I went moved onto the dance floor anyway, and then I went to another bar after that the same night, and there was this girl, and I was sort of standing still in the middle of the dance floor, and sort of dancing automatically, like a little bit. Um, and let me just say that I uh, I let me just say that trusting my feelings at this time was to do what was intuitive or to do nothing. If I didn't know what was intuitive, I would do nothing. That was sort of that's what my feelings were telling me to do at that time during this whole week, and about 2 weeks. So that's what I was doing. Anyway, after I was at that bar where the girls were talking to me, I went to another place called the Pink Monkey, and there was a dance floor, and I went on the dance floor, and I stood on the dance floor, just standing still, and this, and I was dancing automatically, I guess, like kind of slightly, and I was standing behind this girl, and she turns around and says sorry because I think she stood on my foot, um, maybe accidentally, I don't know, and then she turns around and says, "Can you kiss me?" And I said, "Why?" And then she goes, something about there was a guy over there that was bothering her, so she asked if I could kiss her. So then we kiss. Um, like like a pash. Um, Anyway, so yeah, we passed, and then and that was it. Basically, we kissed then in that moment, and then later on we kissed again. Um, and yeah, that's it, I guess. That's what happened on that night. Which that stuff has never happened to me before. Where I've just been, you know, well, it has happened, I guess, before actually. Before I started trusting my feelings completely, but not with a girl as good looking as she was. Um, and she wasn't like amazing good, like amazing looking, but she's probably compared to the other girl that wanted to kiss me when I was dancing on the dance floor, it was better looking than her. Um, so yeah. Um, and then the reason I'm saying all this is because I'm just trying to provide like a sort of I'm sort of sharing my experiences because yeah. Anyway, so then I went to Brisbane that same night or the next morning, early in the morning, caught a tram there. And then this is what I was saying before, but I hung out in the mall, just standing still there all day, sitting down for a bit, going on my phone for a bit, looking at some people. If it felt intuitive. And then I would, later on that night, I went to a bar, sat there, and then this guy asked if I wanted to go sit with him. And all this stuff was by myself, by the way. Um, he asked if I wanted to sit with him, and I said, yeah, okay, so I sat with him, and then we went to another bar. Um, and this, we were on the dance floor, and I was dancing, and then when I was dancing with the people I met, and then they left, and I was dancing by myself on the dance floor. And this, probably the most attractive person that has given me attention without me going up to them first, touched me on the arm. Yeah. And this is all while I was this is all while I was doing nothing like yeah. Anyway, and these girls were dancing around me, and then um and then I went to after that when everyone left. I and some like older lady. Um, no, don't worry. And then I went to the same bar I was at before this bar where I was dancing, and I just sort of walked in there and sat down, and um, this girl, uh, I was just sitting on a chair, and she just came up to me and grabbed me by my arm and took me with her. to the middle of the dance floor, and we started dancing together. Um, yeah, so that would have been probably one of the 2 times where I had the most success with girls. Yeah. Um, yeah. Like without me going up to them. But yeah, what else can I talk about? All I'm saying is that I feel like at least doing what you want to do is beneficial, if not to trust your feelings completely, or a combination of the two, perhaps. Um, but yeah, as I said, I've had the most success with girls when I trusted my feelings completely, rather than even overdoing what I want to do. A lot of the times, I would trust my feelings and do what my feelings told me to do because I thought it would help get girls, and it seemed to work. It hasn't been working as much lately, but there were, like, as I said before, with the experiences at the bar, as I was saying just before, and another time when I was at the bar as well. It seemed that they were the most. Well, not just Sam. There was another time. Anyway, they were the. That's the most. Whenever I trust my feelings, seems to be when I get the most girls. Hasn't been working as much lately, as I said, but it was working. And now I'm just sort of. Yeah, all I'm saying is to at least do what you want to do. Do what you want to do seems to be. That seems to be fairly consistent through, like, getting girls. Um, but doing what you want to do completely, because a lot of people will do what they want to do, and I've done this too, and then you start doing it, and then it feels right, but you notice that you don't get as much attention from, say, girls, for example, or you don't. Things aren't working out for as well as you'd like them to work out. But I feel like, for me at least, I I used to stop doing what I want to do, and then force myself to do what I don't want to do, but I think what will help me, to get what I want. And that's when I had the. That's when I got no attention from girls at all. Um, so yeah, that's sort of been my experience. And, like, if you keep doing what you want to do completely and keep doing it, it may not work at the start, but you keep doing it, I think you'll start to notice that you'll start to get more attention from girls. Um, or guys if you're a girl. I think it works for girls as well. I don't see why it wouldn't. We're all human. But yeah. Anyway, I think, yeah, don't worry.